Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I was going to review the Saddlemen Seat and if it's caused any paint damage and how it's faring with my Tukus on the longer rides. So, I would just like to mention I do have 1,500 miles, just about, on my motorcycle here, and I did get the Saddlemen Seat around the 500 mile mark. So that means I've had roughly like 900 miles on the Saddlemen Seat so far. So I have had a little bit to test it out. So overall, I think I like the tuck and roll version, which is this version, and over the diamond stitch pattern. I feel like the diamond stitch pattern is maybe a little sportier. But overall, I think the tuck and roll version works pretty good for me. It is pretty comfy. You can kind of see it squishes down still. So there is a little bit of firmness left in it. But overall, yeah, I think it's pretty nice. So on to the other concern about the paint on the bottom of the seat here on the fender. So it is a little tough to get out sometimes. You gotta yank it. That's good. You don't necessarily want your seat flying off willy-nilly. So I remember when I first discussed installing the motor or the seat, there are these little pucks on the bottom here that kind of stick out. And I was concerned, maybe they would rub off some of the paint. But overall, I think it's been pretty good. I haven't seen any major paint damage or anything. You can kind of see there's some pressure marks. I don't know if that's gonna come up very well or not, but yeah, here you can see these two. Definitely some pressure marks on the paint, but I don't think the paint is rubbing off yet. There's a few pressure marks back here too from those other tiny little pucks, but as you can see, it's not noticeable. And yeah, dirt, obviously gets trapped up under here from when you're riding around, but overall, I think it's not too bad. There's no obvious visible damage, unless you count, the pressure marks being damaged, but I'm sure if you, wipe this off a little bit, it would come off. All right, so I was able to clean off a little bit of that dirt and grime, and as you can see, the pressure marks are still here. I don't know if that's coming up very well on the camera, but you can see that's my fingerprint now. But you can see the circular bits here, and then over here as well, you can see some circulars. And I did just notice this little scratch here. I do believe that is paint that is gone, and that could be from me overzealously squishing the seat down onto the bike, but other than that, no big major issues. But yeah, other than that, that's the Saddlemen Seat, guys. I've had it for about 900-ish miles, and so far so good. So if I ever come across anything about the Saddlemen Seat that I'm not entirely jazzed about, I'm sure I'll make another video about it, but so far so good. So Saddlemen Seat definitely gets my approval on this one. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.